Other one, a busy day at the Escanaba Sports Complex today. Over at the Lemoran Park was the Escanaba Lions Softball Challenge, while at Ale Ness Field, the Eskimo baseball team was hosting the Binks Coca-Cola Invitational. Ladies first, let's go to the softball. Traverse City Central testing the Eskimos in this one. Bottom fifth, 6'2" Esky, Zoe Berquist at the plate, and she's going to deep to center field, but it will be caught by the center fielder. Check out the throw to get Jennifer Koyish tagging up from third. What a cannon she's got. It stayed 6-2 after the fifth inning. In the sixth, runners on first and second for Cody Jenshak. This time it's over the center fielder's head, off the wall, and Nicole Jewell will score from second base. And when she does, it's a 7-2 Eskimos lead. Same inning, and the bases are loaded for Braden Basilovitz, and she is going to ground to third and then going to beat the throw to first, and in the process another run scores, and it's an 8-2 Escanaba lead. Still in the sixth, Berquist up at the dish this time, and she's going to ground the third as well, and we have all sorts of problems there. No out is made. Jenshak scores, and it's a 9-2 ball game. That would be your final. Escanaba also beat TCC earlier in the day by a score of 10-2. Elsewhere in this tournament, the Eskimos lost to Petoskey 5-3, and they hammered Sault Ste. Marie 17-1. More scores from the Lions. Marquette 7-3 over Sheboygan, and Petoskey getting the best of another UP team 1-0 over the Redettes as well. And the Sioux, no match for the Redettes either, 4-0. And the only score we got from Negaunee tonight, Petoskey 3-1 winners over the Miners. Petoskey was undefeated in this tournament. To the Tawas Invitational, Gladstone opened it up with a 4-3 win over Birch Run. They continued to stay hot with a 10-0 win over Standish Sterling. Unfortunately, though, they met their match in the semifinals against the host team Tawas, falling 4-3 in that one. More scores, the Pink Tournament down in Manistique. Of course, raising support and awareness to breast cancer. Manistique wins 4-2 over Munising in Game 1. Norway over St. Ignace 2-0 in 9 innings. In the third place game, it was Munising 9-2 over St. Ignace, and Manistique taking the championship over Norway by a score of 9-3. Let's go to baseball now. Escanaba against Petoskey. There's that name again. 2-1. Eskimos in the sixth when Dylan Kelly pops this one up. Check out Ian DeMere making the catch in the dugout of the Northmen. However, he was out of play, so it was a dead ball. They didn't get the out, and Kelly would end up walking later in the at-bat. Same inning, bases loaded. Relief pitcher Austin Young almost out of the jam, but he nails Cole Paul with the pitch there, and a run scores, and it's a 2-2 baseball game. In the seventh, runners on first and second. Young induces the ground ball, tries to get the double play started, but the Escanaba middle infield doesn't communicate well, and the throw gets into the outfield. That scores David Waterrun, and it's a 3-2 baseball game. They'd add another one later in the inning, as a throw home's not going to be in time, and Petoskey knocks off Escanaba by a score of 4-2. Other scores from the Binks Coca-Cola tournament. Escanaba knocked off Negaunee 6-3 in the consolation game. You don't see it there, but Alpena topped Petoskey in the championship by a score of 6-5. Legion Baseball, Gladstone sweeps a doubleheader at Channing 12-2, 9-1. And the Marquette Blues hosted the Menominee Red Wave. They also sweep 2-0 in Game 1. 14-1 in the nightcap. And of course, you can go to our website, uppermichigansource.com, in the sports section to get all those scores and more right there on the web. Fry Chevrolet, the sponsor for this year's Upper Peninsula Girls Soccer Tournament. They're handing out checks, and that check didn't make it to me, unfortunately. I could sure use it. First half, Kingsford Sam Fleming over to Lisa Bruin, and she has time to turn around and go top corner with it. So it's a tie score in the 31st minute. Less than 15 seconds to go in the first half. Freshman Michaela Bruce, she's a good one, puts that one in, and it's a 2-1 Redettes lead at the half. They'd add two more and win by a score of 4-1. Kingsford had a chance to bounce back against rival Iron Mountain later in the day. First half, Lisa Bruin is going to have her corner kick blocked back to her, and her second cross from a better angle is going to go through the keeper's hands and into the goal to give the Flitters a 1-0 lead, and they would go on to win this one by a score of 4-0 over the rival Iron Mountain team. Well, 8 teams met for the Negaunee Tennis Invitational. Kingsford's Caleb Harrington gets the point here in the first singles final against the Miners' David Terzaghi, thanks to a deep approach shot there. Terzaghi then would hustle to keep the point going a little bit later. A nice lob that Harrington's not going to be able to put away. And he'd eventually miss on a backhand, and it's Terzaghi going to win this championship 6-2, 4-6, and 10-7 in a set 3 tiebreaker. Next door in the 4th doubles final, West Iron County's Max Maloney and Joey Pisani combined for this point here on the Pisani overhead with authority, I might add. This Wycon duo battled Negaunee's Tyler Beaumont and Eric Ludlam. This game had a number of deuce points. Ludlam deflects the easy volley for a point here, and Negaunee wins 6-2, 6-2. They won 7 of 8 flights and take the overall championship with 55 points. Kingsford second with 40. Gladstone and West Iron County split the bronze medal with 26 points apiece. Well, the 36th annual Big Bay Relay began this morning at the Kauffman Sports Complex in Marquette. Most teams have 5 runners alternating 1-mile legs, with the last runner going 1.2 miles to complete the 26.2-mile marathon course to Perkins Park in Big Bay in northern Marquette County. The Lollipop Gang of Marquette won the men's division with a time of just under 2 hours, 34 minutes, with the Soaring Eagles of Marquette less than a minute behind them, and the winners. The Hammer Toes of Marquette won the women's division in 2 hours, 48 minutes, 39.6 seconds. 42 teams completed the marathon relay earlier this morning.
How did our mayor do?
What's that?
Our mayor was.
Oh, I didn't go. Mike Ludlam was there.
Oh.
I was down in Delta County. But I did want to add, I'll have another one, the Preakness today, so that's 2 legs down in the Triple Crown contest, we'll call it. So he goes for the Triple Crown June 9th in New York City. Oh, Long Island, excuse me.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mike.